Today, we're diving into the shocking news shaking the automotive world to its core. Jeep? Yes, the legendary brand that brought us iconic 4x4s, rugged off-roaders, and some of the most reliable vehicles ever made has filed for bankruptcy. It's hard to believe, right? But this isn't just another rumor or conspiracy. Jeep just declared bankruptcy, and it's causing waves across the industry. But for those looking for a deal of a lifetime, this could mean something incredible for you. This legendary car manufacturer, known for its trail-conquering vehicles and rugged charm, is filing for bankruptcy. But what exactly does that mean for Jeep as a brand? And more importantly, what does it mean for you? Filing for bankruptcy doesn't always mean a brand is disappearing. But this filing is triggering some big changes, and a massive clearance of Jeep vehicles is already in motion. Yes, this means discounts like you have never seen before. So what led to Jeep's downfall? Well, the answer isn't simple. From the rise of electric vehicles and stricter emissions regulations to the ever-fluctuating gas prices and the competition against newer, tech-savvy brands, Jeep faced pressure from every angle. Consumers are shifting towards electric vehicles, and Jeep, well, they weren't exactly prepared for the shift. Despite their recent EV attempts, their models just haven't taken off as planned. So Jeep got squeezed out by not keeping up, and now they're paying the price. Now, here's where things get interesting. With Jeep filing for bankruptcy, dealerships are slashing prices on all existing models: Wranglers, Cherokees, Gladiators, you name it. And they need to sell fast to clear out inventory before things get even more complicated. We're talking discounts of up to 40%, 50%, and even 60% on new and slightly used Jeep models. For Jeep enthusiasts and bargain hunters alike, this could be the chance of a lifetime to get the 4x4 of your dreams for a fraction of the usual cost. But before you rush out to grab a deal, there are a few things you need to consider. With a brand going through bankruptcy, there's a risk around warranties, availability of parts, and long-term reliability. Will you be able to get your Jeep service down the line? Will parts be harder to find? Industry experts say that parts might become harder to source if Jeep truly collapses, and warranties could be limited. However, some buyers are still going for it after all. A Jeep that's marked down by 60% might be worth the gamble. So what's next for Jeep? Will a bigger auto company step in and save them? Or are we witnessing the end of a legendary American icon? For now, we just don't know. But the deals are real, and if you're willing to take a chance, this could be your last shot at owning a Jeep before they possibly disappear. Now's your chance to decide. Is it worth the risk, or is it too good to be true? Either way, Jeep's bankruptcy is an end of an era and the start of a whole new chapter in automotive history. What's your move? Before we wrap up, let's dig a little deeper. What would owning a bankrupt brand really feel like? Imagine hitting the trails in your new Wrangler, knowing you scored it at half the price. But what's that fine print you need to know before you sign on the dotted line? When a brand files for bankruptcy, some warranties can be voided or severely limited, especially if the company restructuring affects its service divisions. That might mean no more free fixes for common issues. For some buyers, that's no big deal, but for others, it's a red flag. Buying parts and finding specialists who can work on your Jeep could also become tricky. Some Jeep enthusiasts swear by doing their own maintenance, but if you're someone who prefers a hassle-free experience, think about the risks. Will you be okay with hunting for parts and paying out of pocket for fixes? And if you think resale value is important, bankruptcy might hit that hard. In a few years, selling your Jeep could be more difficult if the brand doesn't make a strong comeback. Some experts predict these vehicles could lose value faster than similar models from financially stable brands. But hey, if you're planning to keep it for the long haul, this might not be a big deal. Many Jeep fans buy their vehicles for keeps. They're not concerned about resale. For them, it's about the journey, the trails, the mud, the adventure. Here are some insider tips to make sure you're truly getting a good deal. First, don't settle for the first offer. Jeep dealerships want to offload these models fast, so there's a good chance they'll negotiate even beyond the listed discounts. Be firm, ask for extras, and don't forget about financing deals that can save you thousands in interest. Second, always check for dealer incentives. Some dealerships are adding extras like free service for a year or free off-road accessories to sweeten the deal. And finally, check your paperwork. Make sure you know what's covered in case of issues. So is this an incredible opportunity or a potential trap? That depends on you, your appetite for risk, and what you want from your next vehicle. A Jeep can offer years of adventure, but with bankruptcy on the table, it might also come with more responsibility than you're ready for. Remember, this could be your last chance to own a Jeep at a price this low. But it might also mean driving away with more than you bargained for, so weigh it out carefully. If you're as captivated as we are by this unfolding story, make sure you hit subscribe. Now, let's hear from real Jeep owners and enthusiasts. How do they feel about this news? Is Jeep's bankruptcy enough to make them question their loyalty, or does it make them want to stand by the brand even more? Look, I've had my Wrangler for over a decade, and it's like family to me. I'm honestly excited by the idea of getting a newer model at a steal. Sure, bankruptcy sounds bad, but for me it's Jeep or nothing. I'm a little torn, to be honest. I love Jeeps, they're built for adventure, but I'm worried about parts and repairs. If the support fades, you're left with a vehicle that could cost a fortune to keep running down the line. If there's one thing I know, it's that Jeep owners are loyal. I don't think the brand will completely disappear, someone will come in and revive it. So I'm ready to get a great deal and keep riding with Jeep no matter what. From fans who are ready to grab a new ride to those who are a bit hesitant, it's clear this bankruptcy news has everyone talking. Jeep owners are a dedicated group, and they're facing a huge decision. Are you as loyal as these owners, or does this news make you pause? Could Jeep really go away for good? Or is there a chance another automotive giant will step in to save the day? This isn't unheard of in the car industry. We've seen legendary brands get saved before, think Chrysler, Saab, or even Tesla in its early days. Some industry insiders speculate that a major brand could swoop in to buy out Jeep's assets. After all, the brand still has a massive following and decades of reputation. So even though this looks like the end, it might just be the beginning of a new chapter. If a rescue is on the horizon, those slashed prices might disappear, and Jeep could bounce back stronger than ever. But until then, the deals are out there, it's up to you to decide if you're going to wait or jump in now. Let's take a moment to appreciate the legacy of Jeep. From its roots as a rugged workhorse during World War II to becoming a symbol of freedom and adventure, Jeep has been more than just a car, it's been a lifestyle. For generations, Jeep has represented resilience, strength, and the spirit of exploration. It's become an icon of the great outdoors, a vehicle trusted by adventurers and everyday drivers alike. No matter what happens next, Jeep has left an undeniable mark on the auto industry, and for many, it will always be a brand worth remembering. Now, we want to hear from you. Is this the opportunity of a lifetime or a risky gamble? Are you ready to jump in, or are you holding back? Comment below with your thoughts. Would you take advantage of these deals, or are you cautious about buying from a bankrupt brand? And if you're a die-hard Jeep fan or just love the thrill of automotive stories, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We'll be keeping you updated on Jeep's next moves, bankruptcy sales, and any signs of a comeback. But wait, there's one more possibility that's been buzzing in the background. Could Jeep's bankruptcy mean that the brand might reinvent itself completely? In a world that's moving towards electric vehicles and smart technology, could a new Jeep rise from the ashes as an all-electric tech-driven beast? Some insiders are saying that if Jeep does get a fresh start, they'll need to evolve fast to stay relevant. This might mean all new models, major updates to their off-road capabilities, or even Jeep's very first fully electric Wrangler. Would Jeep purists embrace this new era, or would it be a step too far? After all, Jeep's heritage is about more than just tech, it's about the rugged, mechanical reliability that lets you hit the trails without a second thought. One thing's for sure, Jeep has always adapted to the times, from military trails to suburban streets, and now possibly to silent, eco-friendly terrain. A comeback would be bold, but it's a challenge Jeep might just be able to conquer. And if that day comes, the Jeep we know could be even more groundbreaking than ever. Picture a Jeep that charges off-grid, navigates autonomously through rocky trails, or adapts to any terrain with the touch of a screen. So would you want to see Jeep make this kind of transformation, or do you prefer the classic, raw power that Jeep has always offered? Before we say goodbye to this incredible story, let's dive into what has made Jeep so iconic over the decades. From the tough, boxy design to its legendary 4x4 systems, Jeep's features have set it apart as one of the most beloved road brands in the world. And if you're thinking about getting one now, here's what you can expect from some of the most popular models. Let's start with the Wrangler. Known for its unmatched off-road capabilities, the Wrangler is built with features that make it a beast in rough terrain. Jeep's 4x4 systems, like Rock Track and Select Track, offer incredible control and power, allowing you to tackle rocks, mud, sand, and snow with ease. And don't forget the Wrangler's iconic removable doors and roof, giving you an open-air experience that brings you closer to the adventure. Imagine cruising down a trail, feeling the wind and sun. That's what Jeep fans live for. With its high ground clearance, heavy-duty axles, and off-road tires, the Wrangler has everything you need to explore the unbeaten path. No wonder it's the go-to vehicle for explorers and weekend warriors alike. Next up, the Jeep Cherokee, a model that balances adventure with everyday comfort. With its Trail Hawk edition, the Cherokee is ready to hit rough trails while still being smooth enough for city commutes. Thanks to its advanced 4x4 systems and suspension tuning, it's ready for whatever the road or the wilderness throws your way. The Cherokee isn't just about off-roading, though. It offers a comfortable, tech-filled interior with a touchscreen and Connect system, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and premium audio perfect for road trips and daily drives. And with a range of driver assistance features, it's as safe as it is stylish. For those who need a little more power and utility, there's the Jeep Gladiator, Jeep's first pickup truck in nearly 3 decades. With its heavy-duty suspension, high towing capacity, and trail-rated performance, the Gladiator combines Jeep's off-road DNA with the versatility of a truck. The Gladiator isn't just a workhorse, it's designed to handle both work and play. With features like the Command Track and Rock Track 4x4 systems, a removable roof and doors, and a powerful V6 engine, the Gladiator can handle off-road trails and bring all your gear along for the ride. And now, looking to the future, Jeep has also stepped into the electric world with the new Jeep Avenger, their first all-electric model. While Jeep may be known for roaring engines, the Avenger brings something new, combining Jeep's off-road capabilities with eco-friendly electric power. Though still new to the market, the Avenger promises some exciting tech, with up to 200 miles of electric range, quick charging capabilities, and regenerative braking that helps keep you going off the grid. Imagine the freedom of exploring the wilderness with zero emissions. But Jeep isn't just about rugged features and off-road capabilities. It's about the community. Jeep owners have created a culture of adventure and camaraderie. Whether it's the Jeep Wave, that quick wave between drivers, or the endless customization options, owning a Jeep means joining a family. Jeeps are as unique as their drivers. From adding bigger tires and winches to upgrading interiors and adding custom lights, each Jeep becomes a reflection of its owner's style. This community spirit is what makes Jeep more than just a car, it's a lifestyle. So whether you're a seasoned off-roader, a weekend explorer, or someone dreaming of open skies and rough trails, Jeep has a vehicle to match. With their legendary features, adventurous spirit, and loyal following, it's no wonder so many people are captivated by this brand even with the bankruptcy news hanging over it. Now let's get into the risks you should consider before diving into a bankruptcy sale. It might look like a great opportunity, but buying a vehicle from a company facing bankruptcy isn't without its challenges. For new buyers, the biggest risks revolve around warranties, future parts availability, and potential resale value. First, the warranty issue. When a company restructures in bankruptcy, warranties may be limited, changed, or even voided altogether. So that 5-year or 60,000-mile warranty you thought was part of the deal? There's a chance it could be reduced or worse, disappear entirely. Next, consider parts availability. Right now, Jeep is known for easy access to parts, but if production slows or changes, getting those components may be harder in the future. This could lead to higher repair costs or delays in finding the right parts. Of course, Jeep's aftermarket parts market is strong, and enthusiasts often rely on these for upgrades. But if official manufacturing is disrupted, even aftermarket options might face shortages or price spikes. And then there's resale value. If Jeep doesn't come out of this bankruptcy strong, future resale value could take a hit. So if you're planning to hold on to your Jeep for only a few years, this could be a risk. However, for those who view Jeep ownership as a long-term investment, resale might not matter as much. But let's be real, a lot of Jeep fans aren't thinking about resale value. For them, it's about the thrill of the ride, the freedom to go anywhere, and the connection to the Jeep community. If that's you, the potential risks might just be worth it. Now, if you're seriously thinking about buying a Jeep during this time, here are some tips to make sure you're getting the best deal while minimizing risk. First, do your research. Check if dealers are offering any added incentives or protections like extended service contracts to compensate for potential warranty limitations. Second, negotiate for extras. Some dealers are willing to throw in things like free maintenance packages, extended warranties, or aftermarket accessories to sweeten the deal. If you're already getting a discounted Jeep, these extras can add serious value. Lastly, consider the terms of your financing carefully. Bankruptcy news can sometimes affect interest rates, so shop around. And make sure you're locking in a rate that makes sense for you in the long run. So should you make the leap and buy a Jeep now? If you're a dedicated Jeep lover, the answer might be yes with the right precautions. The risk is there, but so is the chance to own a legendary vehicle at a much lower cost. For newcomers to the brand, this decision might be trickier. Jeep ownership is a lifestyle. It's about rugged adventure and a community of drivers who share a passion for exploring. But if you're ready to embrace that, this could be the perfect opportunity to join the Jeep family. As for the future of Jeep, only time will tell. Will the brand adapt to the times and emerge stronger? Or is this the end of an era? If history is any indication, Jeep's resilience might surprise us all. There may be new innovations on the way. Even electric Jeeps, autonomous technology, and hybrid engines could be part of the future lineup. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into Jeep's journey. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated on this and other automotive news.